Welcome to the Expect Success Podcast, a presentation of GeorgeBalek.com with your host, George Balek. This podcast is for all things personal development. Don't expect success, prepare for it. Please welcome your host, George Balek.
Welcome to Expect Success at GeorgeBalek.com. Now, in addition to listening to our podcast, you can also view the video format on YouTube at GeorgeTube.com. Randy Gage is an American author and motivational speaker who writes self-help books and lectures on the subjects of success and prosperity. Randy is also considered one of the top network marketing trainers in the world. As you probably already know, creating a prosperous life and becoming successful requires doing the work and paying the price. You've probably already heard gurus and speakers exhorting you to hustle, grind, and work harder. But there is such a thing as overtraining and diminishing returns. That's the topic we explore in today's episode. Listen to Randy.
Talk about kind of something that I really changed my thinking on, and that's sleep. And sleep in terms of becoming more successful. I'm one of those people, I want to get up early. I like to be up 5 or 6. Do my cardio, be listening to some mind-expanding podcast, come back, mix up my protein shake, do a little reading of self-development, and then I start my day. And a lot of times I've done all that, and the sun hasn't even come up yet. And I found that 7 hours a night was perfect for me. And then I started needing more. It started needing more. It started being more tired. And I was like, what is the deal? Because I always read that as you get older, you need less sleep. I remember my great aunt, she was like 86, and she would sleep like 5 hours a night. And she just couldn't sleep anymore. And I see that with a lot of elderly people, that as they get older, they need less sleep. And I'm in really good health right now. I'm really working out. My body fat, muscle percentage is better than it's ever been. Obviously, I had some challenges with my spinal surgeries that I did, but overall, my health, I do my blood work and my health is amazing. But I was sleeping so much. And then I'm reading that story about Alex Bregman, who's a third baseman for the Houston Astros, one of the best players in baseball. And he was chatting with Justin Verlander, who's a pitcher there, and they got to talking about sleep, and Verlander told him, dude, you need 10 or 12 hours worth of sleep. You're overtaxing your body. You're working your body hard. And so he changed his routine and he got more sleep. And it dawned on me that that's what had really changed in the last few years for me, was I'm doing so much resistance training in the gym. And when I do my upper body workout, it's like literally 23 tons worth of weight that I end up lifting over the course of that, because I have about 12 different exercises that I do 3 sets of 12 reps each. And, just for the hell of it, I added up the pounds one time to see, and I'm lifted 23 tons. And that's what I noticed was like the day after my upper body workout, I would sleep for like 9 hours. And I was beating myself up, like, why am I so lazy? Why am I sick? What's wrong with me? Why is it? And now I've just embraced that. I'm sleeping 8 or 9 hours. Sometimes I'm sleeping 10 hours, or usually what I'm doing, I'm still getting up early, and then I'm just taking a nap. If I feel sleep in the afternoon, I just go and take a nap, 45 minutes, hour and a half, I don't care. I just go to sleep and wake up whenever I wake up. And I have to tell you, I have never been in a better creative state. I mean, this last book, I was channeling it. I was writing 12 hours a day. Some of the websites, a mobile app I'm working on. We're working on a voice skill for the Amazon Echo app now from, all kind of stuff. And I'm just doing the best work of my life, and I'm sleeping more than I ever have. So just be aware, because you're gonna get some of these gurus and motivational speakers and coaches, and they're like, get up earlier, you gotta get sleep less, stop wasting so much time, you're sleeping your life away. I think that may be really bad advice. I like to wake up when I finish sleeping. which is I just allow my body to tell me how much regeneration time it needs, and then I operate at peak efficiency on the projects that I'm working. So think about it, try it out. Let me know what you think. Get down in the comments. Have an amazing week.
That's awesome. Now, for more from Randy Gage, simply search YouTube and be sure to visit his website, randygage.com. His book, How to Build a Multi-Level Money Machine, is available at his website and or Amazon.com. And remember, as the late great Jim Rohn used to say, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Today you've been hanging out with Randy Gage. Keep up the momentum. Subscribe to our newsletter so you never miss another episode. We'll catch you on the next show, and thanks a million for listening. See ya.
Thanks so much for listening to this episode of the Expect Success Podcast with your host, George Balek. If you enjoyed today's podcast, please rate, subscribe, and review. And find more great content online at georgebalek.com and on Facebook and Twitter at George Balek. We'll catch you next time. And remember, don't just expect success, prepare for it.